It was the night of New Year's Eve, and I was at my homegirl's house. We were all just in the kitchen dining room, just around the big table, right? There was a couple other friends, and we were all just going around telling each other what we had planned for the next year. And as we were going around and it was eventually getting to me, I thought to myself in my head, I'm like, man, I really hope this year is not going to be like last year or the year before or the year before, where I basically set out to do these things and then ended up not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I really hope this year is not the same. And as it got to me and it was my turn to share, the emotions that I had was like, okay, I'm still very optimistic about this year. I'm still very ambitious. I'm still going to set out to do what I told myself I'm going to do. And as I shared my dreams with the table, my mom's friend walked up in the dining room table, and the look that she had on her face was, excitement and optimism, right? Like she looked like she was happy for me. And then in that moment, she had told me something that had really stuck with me throughout basically all the way up until this point. And I still think about what she had told me till this day. And so basically every single day since New Year's Day, I've been trying to live my life basically on what she had told me, because what she had told me could have saved me 5 years of my life if I had learned it earlier. And trust me, it is something that you guys have heard in your life, but yet it is just such a cliche thing that we just sort of brush it off, right? We just tend to brush it off, even though it holds so much truth and can save us so many years of our lives. Because I used to be someone who couldn't figure out, why is it that I'm struggling to just get shit done? Why am I struggling to, accomplish my goals and just stay consistent enough to where I can start seeing results in my life? Because you're probably going through the same thing that I used to go through, where you are such an ambitious person and you love to, dream big and everything, but you're just struggling so much to just stay consistent, right? And so even now, I think back to the conversation I had with her, and again, it holds so much truth to what she had told me. And what she had told me was to just live every day, day by day. I know how cliche it sounds and how it's like, oh my God, okay, this again, like, and then you probably already clicked out the video, right? But genuinely, the advice of living day by day has helped me save so much time in my life, because it is so easy to start fixating and start dreaming about 10 years from now, 2 years from now, 12 months from now. Like, start being distracted by what's to come and not being focused in this present moment and what you got to get done today, right? Trust me, guys, the years fly by. Think of 2020. Think about 2020. That was 5 years ago. 2020 feels like it was literally yesterday. It literally feels like I graduated high school yesterday. That shit was 5 years ago now. Guys, the time flies by. I don't know what to tell you. Ever since COVID happened, time has not been a thing. It has been flying by like that. Think about the beginning of the year. Think about how we're already this far into the year already. And try to think back about the last 6 months, right? Think back to the last 4 to 6 months of your life. Do you remember any of it? Or did it feel like it just went by in a flash? Now imagine if you had stuck to the same goal for the past 6 months, like going to the gym or working on your side project for the last 6 months. Think about that. It wouldn't even feel like anything, yet you would have made tremendous amount of progress in those 6 months, even though it doesn't even feel like 6 months. Because all of us, bro, we're on autopilot. Let's be honest, right? The majority of people, we are on autopilot. We are not thinking about every single day. We're just living day by day, right? Just doing what we got to do in that day and just kind of whatever. That's what the majority of people do. And now for people like us who are very ambitious, who are very goal oriented, it is very easy for us to start thinking about the future, to start thinking about what's to come. This is a flaw within ourselves that we can actually learn from the 99% of ordinary people in the world, which is just living every day, day by day. Because again, us being so very ambitious people, it's so easy for us to get distracted of what's the future, what's to come, that we forget how to live today. We forget to do what we need to do today, that then we'll see the results of tomorrow. Like, it's good to, have the bigger picture in your head, but it becomes an issue when you start to be only focused on that, right? Have the bigger picture in your head, know where you want to go, know what you want to do, and leave it there. Leave it there and come back to this present moment, because you can only control this moment right here, right now. And once you learn to just complete the things you need to get done today, then that's when you'll start really seeing results in your life. Because I know that back then, I used to be very big on, oh my gosh, like 2 years are so far away. Like, how am I ever going to stay consistent for 2 years? And how am I ever going to do that? Right? I would get so fixated on, oh my gosh, like this is such a long time. Like 10 years is so long from now. I don't know how I'm going to do it. When in reality, if I just focus on today, I'm like, oh, let me accomplish my goal today, right? Let me get the little win today. The goal for today is literally just record a video. I accomplished my goal. I feel accomplished. And because this video that I'm recording today is feeding into the bigger picture that I have in down the future. It's literally like if you are climbing a mountain and you're looking at the summit, if you're constantly just focusing on the summit and just looking up it while you're walking, you're going to trip over the rocks that are right in front of you, and then you're going to stumble, right? And then it'll even set you back more, right? You see the summit, and then you go right back to the steps right in front of you. So that way you're just taking it one step at a time until those steps eventually turn into miles, and then those miles eventually turn into you reaching the peak. And so now up until this day, I completely understand why people do habit trackers. I used to think that habit trackers was just so like, okay, I thought it was just very basic and it wouldn't help me at all. But I really do see the importance of tracking every single day on what you need to get done for that day, right? And just focusing on the win for that day. So me, I already won today because this is the second video I'm recording. I already worked out today. I won. Right? I fed into the bigger picture. Every single day, I'm feeding into the bigger picture. I'm feeding into the bigger picture. And at 6 months from now, I'm going to look back and be like, holy crap, I made so much progress and it didn't even feel like 6 months. It felt like I just blinked my eye. And so don't make the same mistake I did, which was constantly being fixated on what's to come. Have that bigger picture in your head. Stay optimistic and dream about it, but focus on what you need to get done today. What is that goal that you have today that will feed into the bigger picture? Join a free community down below if you just want to yap with me, connect with me, get one-on-one advice. Hunnid, stay Hunnid with yourself.